Maybe Odious. Could I stop getting jumped by these fucking assholes? That would be my next favorite thing that happened. Not getting jumped every 10 minutes. And does that mean they're gonna have, like, blow you because you're horny, Odious? I mean, all the things. Like, you want your family's needs to be taken care of.
Sorry, son.
Took you long enough. This is Mika-san.
Hey, I'm Yagami. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest.
This is the man you served 6 months ago? You're certain?
Yeah, that's him.
We already discussed Hashiki and Shono. Mika-san was at their table, without a doubt.
That's Shono-san, right?
Yeah. What were they like?
I guess nothing stood out about them more than any other pair of businessman types. Hashiki-san complained about his boss, while Shono-san just nodded and smiled.
What was Hashiki saying?
He was going on and on about this Kido-san guy. Have you heard about that new dementia drug, 89?
Yeah. I'm kind of familiar.
Not surprised. They used to talk about it on TV a bunch. Anyway, apparently Kido-san's kind of a big shot guy on the 89 research team.
And Hashiki and Shono were talking shit about him?
Yeah. Sounds like Kido-san was getting wined and dined by all sorts of people who wanted to profit off 89. From what I heard, not all those deals were above board.
Secret deals, huh? Is Kido-san working with the Yakuza?
Hashiki-san didn't give specifics, but he did say 89 could buy a lot of influence. And about the cut he'd be getting later. He seemed like a really shady guy, actually.
Interesting.
That's so dumb.
Did you ever hear Hashiki mention a Kajihira?
Kajihira?
It's a big construction company based out of Kansai. Basically, Hashiki was working for this Kajihira, trying to shut down the ADDC.
Wait, I thought Hashiki-san was super important, like vice director or something.
He was. Kajihira's money was too much for him to refuse, though.
I'm gonna pee on you, Zoe,
Either
to
way,
assert
I
dominance.
don't remember hearing them talk about a Kajihira.
How was Shono acting that night at the club?
Well, he spent most of the night staring at my chest. Hashiki-san kept going on about Kido-san all the same, though.
Maintain eye contact, Yagami-san.
Shono-san seemed more interested in being a creep than indulging him, though.
You don't think he was listening to Hashiki-san then?
Nope, didn't seem like it.
Disgruntled boss on one side, closet perv on the other.
But then, out of the blue, Hashiki-san said this.
There's something fishy going on with 89, I just know it.
Did he have any idea what it was?
Ooh,
What
ooh.
did he say again? Something about fabrication or falsification.
I didn't mean to do that.
Data fabrication? Falsifying the effects of the drug?
Yeah, that was it. He kept going on about how 89 was too good to be true. And how weird it is that it just came out of nowhere.
So he brought Shono to the club to try and figure out if 89 was real.
Right.
What did Shono say?
Just,
There's nothing fishy about it.
but then Hashiki-san yelled back.
I don't believe that for a second.
It was kind of awkward seeing how desperate he was.
Makes sense he'd be desperate, though.
Why?
He promised this guy Kajihira he'd shut down the ADDC. I gotta say, you remember a lot for a conversation that happened 6 months ago.
Can you blame me? The poor man got beaten to death right afterward. I replay this a lot.
Right.
Ooh,
Sorry.
ooh.
And at that point, I already knew about 89. See, my grandma has pretty bad Alzheimer's. So, I was hoping they'd release it to the public soon.
I'm sure that made the conversation stick out to you.
Yeah. When I heard Kito-san was just another slime ball, I don't know, kind of broke my heart.
Oh no.
Tragic. Thanks for this, Mika-chan. You must be exhausted.
That's all then?
Yeah, you helped us more than you know. Be safe on your way back.
Thank you.
What time's your shift start tomorrow, Saori-san?
Sorry, I'm not coming back tomorrow.
Huh?
It was a one-night thing. I got to see a side of myself I didn't know I had, though.
Man, this stinks. You're so pretty, Saori-san, and I was pumped to learn more from you.
I don't think I have much left to teach. I might be able to help you, though, as a friend.
You're a lawyer?
Let me know if you ever get into trouble.
Wow, I've never been friends with a lawyer before. This is like super cool.
Like, super cool.
Thanks so much. Bye now.
Bye now.
That was amazing, Saori-san. You really pulled through for us.
It's fine.
Come on, I'll walk you back to the office. I want to review what we learned with Hoshino-kun and the others.
Sure.
It's funny how I just was predicting certain plot points at this point. And there are a lot of moves. Hello, nurse. You get your food, 9? 9? 9? Good morning, Vietnam! Or something, I don't know. When am I gonna shit myself on stream? Depends, Zoe. I'll shit myself on stream when someone pays me $10,000. I haven't won yet. Gizmo, you want a treat? Gizmo, you want a treat? Gizmo, you want a treat? Fuck that. Not for $1,000. No way. Gizmo, you want a
Welcome
treat?
back.
Gizmo!
You're
Gizmo!
so beautiful, Saori-san.
Gizmo!
Like a puppy.
Gizmo! I couldn't admit to shitting myself on stream for $10,000 though. I would have to be like,
Good luck finding
shit
clients.
myself and then like, come on Gizmo.
I'm changing.
Come on Gizmo. Come on Gizmo. Come here, fat ass.
There's a good chance Hashki's murder was premeditated, just like Chairman Kajihira suspected.
That's the conclusion you and Saori-kun reached?
Yeah, Hashki thought something was up with 89. Doubted the authenticity of the research. Seemed convinced they had fabricated data. He was desperately searching for proof before he died.
But
I don't want to. I'm not that desperate for money that I would shit myself for $1,000. Odious.
But it's like it was written in a different language. I'm searching for someone more knowledgeable as we speak, but nobody seems to suspect any foul play, not even online.
Yet Hashki was still searching for issues.
I guess.
And if he had managed to find one,
The ADDC would be long gone by now.
I'm pretty sure shitting yourself
They
live
let
on
Hashki
stream is a
keep it safe.
violation if it's on purpose, Berserker.
Ridiculous. Who would kill a man just to protect a research paper?
It might not be as unlikely as you think. The ADDC has been bringing in billions of government yen ever since they published that paper. With that much cash involved, bumping someone off wouldn't be out of the question.
The question is, who killed Hoshki?
The culprit made it so Hoshki wouldn't die immediately. He had to be pretty skilled.
A professional assassin, if I had to guess.
It really
Man in the
does,
black raincoat.
Arcane.
If he was an assassin, that would mean
You can't
someone
harm
hired-
yourself live on stream, Berserker, and
Yeah.
that's like also
Someone who wanted
bodily
to protect
functions, which
89 and the ADDC. But who? Can't begin to imagine. But apparently Keto was out hyping up
if you admit
89,
to it, Berserker,
making
I'm
tons
pretty
of
sure
dirty
you would
money
get
in the
suspended.
process. Guy might even be involved with the Yakuza.
You're really suspicious of him, Yagami-san.
So yeah,
Well,
I
if
don't
it looks
think
like a
shitting
rat.
yourself on stream is
Maybe Shintani
cool.
got too close to the truth, and Keto offed him for it.
The thought has crossed my mind. Don't think we can say that for sure without looking more into Keto, though.
But judging from our last visit, that won't be as easy as you make
But
it sound.
it's still less like
practically
bad
a
than
celebrity at this
a
point.
female titty on
Well.
stream. So
Maybe if we can't get him to talk, prosecutor's office can.
Huh? What do you mean?
I've got a meeting with Izumita tomorrow. They're calling me in.
Isn't that the prosecutor who was trying to get you arrested?
He can try all he wants. That's what this meeting's about.
I mean, we
No
could show
chance
man
in hell
titties on
he
stream.
agrees to help us then.
All depends
No,
on how this little
male
chat
titties
goes.
don't get you in
If I
trouble,
can
Zoe.
convince him I'm innocent,
Zeke shows his
I'll clear my
nipples
name
off
and
on
put the
stream all the
squeeze on
time.
Keto all in one fell swoop.
What are you planning, Yagami-san?
What happened? Did a guy get suspended for titties? I've never seen him suspend anyone besides women for titties. I thought.
Yo, everything's... Guess it's good we let Saori-san handle the cabaret, huh?
For man nipples? Or presenting man nipples? I say presenting man nipples because Twitch is so fucked up that like I could see a trans man getting banned for having their titties out. Bob had bitch tits. Are we going down Fight Club now? Bob had bitch tits. Oh God. Number one. Okay. Zoe, is Finster trans? Because she looks trans. And this fucking tweet. What? Okay, one. Let's put this out here. Finster could pull off being a drag queen really well. I don't know who Finster is. Two, why did he get banned for this then? While fixing my bra, this was seen as prolonged touching of female presenter breasts. No, he just dressed up. He like cross-dressed is what it seems like, and got banned for touching his boobs while cross-dressing. I mean, Greg, I've cross-dressed on stream multiple times. What? One, Finster's kind of hot as a woman. I will say this. Finster pulled it off. Like, I'm not the only one who's thinking that, right? Yeah, exactly. This is what I hate about Twitch. This is what I hate about Twitch. They're just fucking inconsistent, man. Finster pulled it off, man. Let's be real. I wish I was that fucking hot as when I was, like, in drag. I mean, Zoe, you know like I know, there's a lot of trans that it's not exactly easy for them, right? Finster's fucking hot. I'm just going to say it, okay? Also, how does Finster get so much cleavage is my next question. Look at that. Like, Finster has some fucking cleavage going, man. Oh, is that what it is? Is that one of those chest things, Zoe, that makes you look like you have boobs? Because that looks like natural, but like... So, Zoe, I'm assuming Finster does this in like a respectful way, though. Yes. He's hot. Like, he pulls it off. I mean, I'm not saying he's like a supermodel or anything, but he's like, he looks like a pretty, like... Oh, there? I'm just asking Zoe if, like, he's doing it respectfully or doing it just to make money. Yeah. There's discourse on whether it's respectful or not. Okay. That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of question I'm having, Zoe. Like, because also I could see this being a tool bag who does it just to mock titty streamers or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh, man. How long did he get banned for, Zoe? Yeah, attractive is a good word. I mean... Oh. Fucking Twitch, man.
Guess we're doing this.
No. He says in his Twitter post he was banned for touching his breasts too much while presenting as female.
What a waste.
What's insane about that is quantifying how much you're allowed to touch your titties. Oh, he said he was adjusting his bra. It's not like he was fucking like 400,000 subscribers? If everyone's only $5, that's saying they have no 2 or 3 tier. That's $2 million, isn't it?
He
らっしゃいませ。
マジ？店長そんなに怒ってんの？どこを押せば文章が読める？もしもし？いやー、久しぶり。今度そっち遊びに行こうと思ってるさ。あー、もしもし？ヘアカットの予約入れたいんですけど。今から来るの大丈夫？もしもし？いやー、久しぶり。今度そっち遊びに行こうと思ってるさ。マジ？店長そんなに怒ってんの？
ありがとうございました。
あー、もしもし？ヘアカットの予約入れたいんですけど。
That's a huge. What is this, Zoe? He had 500,000 subscribers. He's a dweeb as a dude, like when he dresses as a guy, and then he's attractive he's way more attractive as a woman than he is as a dude. Yeah, those are YouTube subs. Yeah, that's such a fucking, like, man. But still, that's a lot of fucking YouTube subscribers. You know how hard it is to get YouTube subscribers? It's not fucking easy. Believe me, I know. Man, like, that's also like a fucking, like, if he is like, it is he. Zoe said, you said he's not trans, right? So it's he. He goes by he. Like, if he's doing that in cross-dressing, it's like he's probably annoying. He's probably annoying people. He's probably annoying homophobes, and he's probably annoying conservative types who hate trans people, right? Like in cross-dressers and all that stuff. So he probably gets reported all the time. Jesus, man. So that's like a fucking dangerous road you're walking down, like, especially if you're not being 100% respectful all the time.
Got a message for you from Kuroiwa. Says to drop by the Tokyo Public Prosecutor's office. Izumi is waiting for you.
Why'd you have to come here to tell me that? Would have been easier to talk on the phone.
Like,
I got a bad feeling.
See, I've never gotten in trouble cross-dressing. One, I haven't done it that many times, one. But two, I try to be fucking respectful while I'm doing it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, like be goofy with it, but I'm not ever trying to mock anyone, you know?
Feeling about all this.
Huh?
Feels like I'm never gonna see you again if you get yourself locked up now.
Come on, don't be like that. Even if I do get arrested, I won't say a word about your little side job. That's what you're worried about, right?
Yep. I might have to send someone to bump you off in prison if you rat me out.
Like you could pull that off. Aren't you busy dusting off Kuroiwa's boots?
I'm laying low, that's all.
Speaking of, I have a question for you now that you're off your leash. Why do they think I killed Shintani? They have to have a reason, right? You've gotta know.
Well, funny enough, I don't. Kuroiwa won't share a shred of info with anyone but his closest partners. Not sure why.
Gotcha.
Now,
It's the inconsistencies of Twitch, Arcane.
Sorry, but you gotta cover your own cap.
Also, Zoe, do you know if he marks his channel as 18 plus, as mature? Because I would feel like that would make a difference too.
Yeah, I know.
I know it doesn't matter with Twitch, but because Twitch is fucking stupid with that kind of stuff, but I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. The reasons Twitch bans people are usually pretty friggin' dumb. Okay. It just means he's been, people probably report him all the time, Zoe. Fucking people who are just being shitty, you know? And Twitch finally had someone review it and ban him. I mean, I know, like, I know Willow always marks her stream as 18 plus, as mature. Willow has a potty mouth on her, though. I love Willow. I don't get to watch her stream enough, but I love Willow. Willow's fucking fantastic. I love that lady. Oh, God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Perhaps I should just leave this mortal shell behind.
Hmm?
She really is. Whoa. What's he trying to pull here? This is the only solution I have left. Getting hit by a car isn't the cleanest way out, but it's all I can think of at this point. Hey, stop. What do you think you're doing? Just let me eat pavement, okay? I've already accepted becoming one with the universe, so bug off. Get a hold of yourself, man. So, Willow, whenever I see her streaming, she's usually, like, around my stream, and, like, I check out after I stream. I'm fucking exhausted, you know? Well, now that you've calmed down a bit, mind telling me what you were so eager to turn yourself into, roadkill? It all started with a company I work at, GA Labs. GA Labs? It's an IT company. We released a really popular app 2 years ago that's been blowing up ever since. Since we rose to the top of the market, we've decided to build our own corporate office, and they put me in charge. That's something to be proud of. It would be if I hadn't miscalculated the budget. Because of my incompetence, we ended up short on construction funds. Ouch. I'm pretty sure I'll be fired once the president finds out. Before that happens, I'll be resting in the afterlife. Can you not think like that? I mean, it all just comes down to money, right? Yes, but how am I supposed to gather that money? Ever heard of an app called Quickstarter? Why don't you start a fundraiser on there? Wait, what is that? It's a crowdfunding platform, one of the latest trends. You mean like a public donation project? That may just work. Good. Now, don't go doing anything reckless again, okay? Okay, I definitely won't. What's your name?
It's me.
I'm Takayuki Yagami.
Yagami-san.
I mean, either or, 9. Yagami-san, I am forever in your debt. You're a miracle worker. Sheesh, what a melodramatic guy. Maybe I'll donate every now and then and to help his project along. $200,000? I have like no money. We were talking about, yeah, Willow. I didn't know Willow was partner until the other day. I rated her last week, and I didn't realize it.
For you, Yagami-san.
Rolling out the red carpet, huh?
Izumida was hoping you'd lower your guard if I was the first person you saw here.
The man never changes. He loves his mind games.
Yagami-kun, how did they convince you to come?
I heard your pal Izumida wants to chat. And depending on what I say, he may or may not try to arrest me.
I'm not sure it'll be quite like that.
Huh? Then what's it gonna be?
He's arresting me?
Well, you're about to get thrown to the wolves.
Hey, Mafuyu.
Good luck.
Excuse me. I've brought Yagami-san.
Much appreciated.
Huh. Even the chief prosecutor's in on this.
Please come in.
So these are the wolves. A room full of prosecutors, huh?
Yagami-sensei, I believe Kuroiwa-san already told you this, but we want to talk to you about Shintani-sensei's murder. However, this is not a courtroom, and we're not strangers, or wolves. Just try to relax.
Yeah, relax, right. I'm not telling you what you want to hear, though. You want me to say I killed Shintani, right? Sorry, not happening. The burden of proof's on you anyway. So why don't we start there? Why do you think I did it?
Yagami-sensei, where were you on the night of Shintani-sensei's murder?
Answer my question with another question? That's not very nice.
Do you have an alibi for that evening?
You heard of a company called KJ Art? The place is a front for some Kansai Yakuza, the Kyorei clan. On the night of the crime, I was near there with their captain, Shioya. He'll back my story up, I'm sure.
And care to explain why Shintani-sensei's corpse was found in your office?
I was hoping you could tell me. Maybe the real killer could answer that for you.
Naturally. That's why I called you here.
Damn it. They had no intention of listening to what I had to say from the start.
Mind if I interject?
Go right ahead, Morita-san.
Yagami-san, you stole a look at Shintani-sensei's call history before the police arrived, yes? Not long before his death, he placed a call to the Advanced Drug Development Center. Knowing that, you barged into the center and interrogated both Kido-san and Shono-san. Why would you do such a thing?
I wanted to figure out what made Shintani a target. Who wanted him dead?
Is that not the police's job?
I couldn't leave it to them, or the prosecution. After all, you guys have a bad habit of going after the wrong guy. Kinda like right now.
I see. So you mean to imply someone else killed Shintani-sensei? Do you have anything that could prove that claim?
Yep, Odious.
That's the only reason I'm here.
Oh, how responsible of you.
The prosecution's proven unreliable after all. I've been working my ass off because of you guys. Now, can we begin?
Yes. You have the floor, Yagami.
This is to my benefit, too. This way, I can find out how the prosecution sees Shintani's case.
Before we get to Shintani's murder, there are a few things I need to cover. 1 year ago, the ADDC published a research paper on a new drug they were developing called 89. This drug has gained global recognition as the thing that may finally cure Alzheimer's disease. What hasn't gained recognition is the fact that someone from the ADDC was murdered 6 months ago.
An ADDC member murdered? Who?
The vice director, Toru Hashiki. Hashiki was seen arguing with a strange man in Kamurocho before being found lying beaten in the street. He died in the hospital 3 weeks later. The culprit is still at large. Did you know of this case?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Understandable. It didn't make many headlines. Incidentally, this Hashiki guy had a pretty big secret.
Uh-huh.
Turns out he was working for the Kajihira Group, a massive construction company based out of Kansai. Kajihira was planning to redevelop the land the ADDC sits on. He'd already settled it with the Minister of Health, had the Kyorei clan muscle in on the turf too. But the plan fell apart when 89 was announced. Kajihira ended up taking a pretty big hit. To the tune of 100 billion yen.
What?
That's when Hashiki came in. swearing to Kajihira that he'd scuttle 89, no matter what it took. Just before he was beaten half to death, Hashki went out with another member of the ADDC. Someone deeply involved in the development of 89. Someone he thought he could manipulate.
She always is entertaining, and her stream is always, like, I really enjoy it. Who was the ADDC employee that Hashki met with before he got killed?
I'm sure you recognize this man, Izumida-san. 3 years ago, he testified about the murder that had taken place at the ADDC. He claimed he had seen the victim, a patient by the name of Waku, still alive.
I remember him. You're referring to Dr. Shono?
Mm-hmm. He's also the head of the 89 research team. Hashki was grilling Shono, convinced that there was something fishy going on with 89.
Like what?
He thought they'd fabricated data and falsified the effects of the drug. After all, it wasn't until rumors of closing the ADDC started swirling that Director Kido suddenly announced 89. Hashki was convinced it was all too convenient to be coincidence. But that doubt didn't sit well with those who stood to rake in massive profits off 89's development.
Are you implying Hashki's murder was premeditated?
Sounds like we're finally on the same page, Izumida-san. I had the exact same thought. Taking all this into account, doesn't it seem like there really is something fishy about 89?
That should do it for the explanation of 89. Now to bring this full circle.
But let's get back to Shintani. Just before he was murdered, he called the ADDC and tried to get in touch with a very specific someone. Maybe that phone call provoked whoever is trying to hide the truth about 89. Shintani was an obstacle, just like Hashki. He had to be removed. What I'm saying is, there's a chance anyone who gets too close to learning the true nature of 89 is being murdered. And if you haven't investigated down that path, then one thing's pretty clear. You have a lot more work to do before you can arrest me. Wouldn't you say? Answer me, Izumida! If you still want to bring me in, let's see some proof. All these prosecutors, and nobody's got any proof.
That's quite a theory, Yagami-san. Truly fascinating. There were details in there even we weren't aware of. You've clearly done your homework.
I'd be glad to hand over my findings if it'll help. After all, 89's practically a household name at this point. Lifting the lid on it might be too much for me to handle all on my own. And besides...
Suck my Yagami-san, bitches!
You need to lose the attitude, Yagami.
Sorry, I need to take this. Yes, hello? Is that so? Yes, you've done excellent work. Thank you. Just so you're aware, the prosecution has made a coordinated effort with law enforcement. We've already submitted a request for the court to issue a warrant. I'm sorry for the call, but that was the verification of our request, you see.
You're still gonna arrest me after all this, huh?
Fortunately, you're not the one under arrest.
What?
It's his buddy.
I wouldn't celebrate. We're not done with you just yet. It's in the interest of closing the case.
Listen here, Yagami. You know who Shintani's killer was? It's your old friend, Ayabe.
Ayabe?
What?
Striations on the recovered bullet are a perfect match to his firearm. There's no doubt. He's the one. Like it or not, he's going down.
That's something. I did not expect that.
In the roaring din of the city, the death of the ADDC's vice director hardly made a sound. Behind his death are the vast profits of the AD9 drug. Yagami arrives at the possibility that all the deaths were premeditated. But the prosecution's eye for such detail is wanting, and Detective Ayabe is indicted for Shintani's murder.
That dude doesn't seem like a killer, though. Let's be honest, but... A broken bond.
Striations on the recovered bullet are a perfect match to his firearm. There's no doubt. He's the one. Like it or not, he's going down.
Apologies for keeping you in the dark. It was imperative for Ayabe to be completely oblivious to our suspicions of him, after all. This is a murder charge against an active officer. To put it plainly, it takes more effort to actually make an arrest. So, we had to pretend you were our primary suspect.
You and Ayabe have gotten to be pretty cozy these days. Suspecting you was the perfect way to divert his attention.
I see. So this was all some kind of act.
An act? Not at all, I assure you. And I believe you should know, we're aware of Ayabe's side job. Ayabe was an informant, a spy. He was selling police intel on the black market. We plan to investigate those transactions thoroughly, Yagami-san. And so, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if we see you again in the near future.
Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you, Ayabe-san.
Listen, Yagami, you gotta help. Someone set me up. They're saying I killed Shintani. Me.
Uh-huh.
You're not surprised?
Not quite, already heard. I'm sitting here with the prosecution as we speak.
Huh?
Yeah. They're looking right at me.
Please, Yagami, you have to take my case. I don't know where else to turn.
This guy's such a
Okay.
weasel, man.
I'll do it. It's only fair after all you've done. We can talk more later. I'll be there soon. So, I'll see you in court then. Who do you have on the job? Izumida?
Should be a good time.
Someone is using you, prosecutor. No matter who that person is, I'm not losing.
Dun, 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 dun,
So that's
dun.
the story, Kenda-sensei. We're gonna take the case.
Of course we are. Anyway, you're gonna go talk to Ayabe, right? I'll send Hoshino-kun along.
Yep, I'm heading over right now.
Hoshino-kun should have made the arrangements to see a... goddamn, why? Like, I don't get when they do that. They're like, they don't even let me fucking... apparently... We go now to our story on Tatsuya Gamo, the escaped convict from Hokkaido's Abashiri prison. Jesus Christ, these names. Convicted of murdering a member of a criminal organization 3 years ago, Gamo's sentence had only just begun. However, police are calling for caution after he was found to have escaped at dawn on the 5th of last month. According to reports released by Tokyo PT today, there is reason to believe he may be sheltering in Kamurocho. Authorities are asking that any sightings of Gamo be reported immediately and urging citizens to take precautions. It's worth noting that there is a 1.2 million yen reward for info that leads to his capture. Exactly. They're tiny nipples, those Berserker. Yikes, another day in the life here in Kamurocho, huh? Would suck to run into that guy. But for a reward that big, probably worth keeping an eye out, at least. God is watching us from a distance. I have little tiny nipples, Berserker. I wish my nipples were more interactive, but they aren't really. I have non-interactive nipples. Non-interactive nipples. God is watching us from a distance. Today's the day, old man. Time to pay them dues. Better to what Anake tells you, while you're still in a good mood. I understand what you want, but why don't I let you try a new dessert instead? We don't need your mashed up old bean shit. Oh yes, we do. I love me some traditional desserts. Huh? Aniki. Excellent. Our special bean paste is the pride of our store, so I'd like to definitely recommend it to anyone who likes sweets. Ah, then I know just what I want. Keep it together, Aniki. Don't tell me. These fools are harassing Takemitsu again.
Hey.
Looks like you guys still haven't learned your lesson. Lesson? Wait, aren't you the guy who kicked your ass? Yep. Aha! I thought something like this might happen, so I brought 5 of my toughest boys along with me. Now it's time for some sweet, sweet revenge. And after that, some actual sweets.
This again?
God damn it. Motherfucker yeeted me. Would you like to making fuck? Berserker. Would you like to rub my nipples? Berserker. Ah, the knee. Motherfucker. What? How's that possible? Quality over quantity, buddy. No matter how many goons you throw at me, they're still gonna end up lying on the ground. If I were you, I'd take your sweets and get lost. Well, okay, maybe I will. Woo, you really did a number on those fellas again. Just doing my thing. Might I have your name so I can thank you properly?
This is Yagami.
Sure. I'm Takayuki Yagami. I appreciate your intervention, Yagami-san. I'm sorry it's not much, but please take this. It's one of our newest confections.
Huh?
Hey, looks good, thanks. No, thank you. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again. Seriously. Well, I'll see you around. How do you get in this place? Would you like to make King fuck berserker? Would you like to suck my cock berserker? Damn, can't friggin' believe this. What kind of 2-bit dump has the balls to refuse its customers anyway? What was up with that guy? Right now? No, it's no problem at all. Hi, who are you talking to? How long you gonna be on the phone? Don't worry, sweetie. I'll just be a second. Oh, nice, Odious. No, Captain. I wasn't calling you sweetie. I mean, yes, of course I'm at home. I was talking to my cat. I'll head over right away. How dare you spend your wife's birthday on the phone? Oh, waiter! Another glass of the good stuff. And make it snappy. No. That's not the voice of a drunk woman. The TV's on. And it's loud. I'm totally at home right now. I make it a point not to get too close to drunks. And that lady is plastered. Hey, you! Me? Yes, you and the dumb face. Come here and take a load off. What? Why would I said, have a seat. How long you gonna make me drink alone? But don't keep your wife waiting on her birthday. Shit, this is what I get for thinking about keeping my distance. How many has she had anyway?
Excuse me.
Okay, did you need anything? Do I know you? Stop on the nonsense. I'm your wife. And you don't keep your wife waiting on her birthday. My wife? That's me. I'm sweet, I'm petite, and I'm Nayako.
Huh?
But we're not How did she jump to the conclusion that I'm her husband? Hey. Sorry, I have to use the restroom real quick. Hold your horses, Tatsuro. Dude, she's got a bottle of vodka just sitting there. Hey, man, aren't you the drunk lady's husband? Yeah, sorry. I had to hide for a second. What the hell is going on? I'm just as shocked as you are, buddy. It looks like she thinks you're me. She's so drunk she can mistake me for her husband. That's a problem. Oh, I agree. She's both wasted and nearsighted, and that is a dangerous combination. She's got her makeup done to the nines and no glasses, so she's blind as a bat right now. Why is she drinking so heavily then? Well, You may have heard her ranting, but it's her birthday today. The thing is, my work keeps calling, so I've been on the phone this whole time. She's kind of pissed about it. Within reason, I guess. What do you do, anyway? I'm a pilot. Can you tell from looking at me? I'm an aircraft pilot. My wife and I work for the same airline. Oh, I thought you might have been cosplaying. So what does your airline want with you on your day off? It's not actually my day off. I'm on standby, which means I'm supposed to be waiting at home. But now another pilot is called out sick, and I have to go in. There's a plane full of people who need me. Right, and I take it you're not supposed to go out to dinner while you're on standby? Nope, not ever. Figures. But my wife's birthday slipped my mind. What else was I supposed to do? They let an irresponsible guy like this fly planes? Scary. Well, it sounds like you're going to have to bite the bullet and tell her your wife you're going into work. Yeah. She's getting pretty belligerent, huh? My travel schedule is bad enough, but if I break it to her that I forgot her birthday too, my marriage is over. I was trying to find a way out of this mess when you showed up. Not sure why you sat with her, but I'm glad you did. Your voice is the same register as mine, and if you were to wear my uniform, I don't like where this is going. That sounds really dumb, Odious. Well, I'm going to ask anyway. Will you please take my place and have dinner with my wife? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back it up. Any way you slice it. Switching places with you is crazy. Would you prefer to fly a plane for me instead? Huh? Okay, that's next level stupid. Honey, did you fall in? So see, she's calling you. I'm sure you can handle a drunk woman until she passes out. Come on. Yes, come on. Let's just hurry up and exchange our contact info. I don't get the VTuber thing anyways, Odious. I know a lot of people have it, and it just isn't for me. Here, it's a cheat sheet. It's my profile and a few important details about me. And here, my license and a few other important knickknacks. Is this really necessary? The devil is in the details in these situations, my friend. Okay, I'm going to stop at my house and you get the spare uniform so you can have this one. Wow, I would trust you to fly a plane just by looking at you. That's a bad call. All right, I've got to get to work. Good luck. How much am I getting paid for this? Huh? Whoa, wait. Yeah, Richie, it hurts, man. Honey, I can see you. Come have a seat. Ugh. Shit, this is really happening, isn't it? It's happening. Here goes, but I better study this cheat sheet real quick. Tatsuro, a pilot who got called in on his wife's birthday. He was on standby, but if he wore his uniform to a restaurant, he had to have expected this. I may never know the answer. Naeko, Tatsuro's wife. She's plastered, so I guess I'm her husband now. You don't need to be a private eye to deduce that she's thirsty for more than just booze. She wants that birthday dick. Richie, you're beautiful, you beautiful motherfucker. A cheat sheet. A note from Tatsuro about his wife, written hastily on a receipt. It reads, Tatsuro Tanaka, 34 years old. Naoko Tanaka, 33 years old. Met in yakiniku store right here. Mom's a nurse, sister's in England, dad's in heaven. Nako's a bad drunk, no sake for her. Has a smelly fart. What the fuck? A bag that Tetsuro forced on me. There's a lot of junk in this thing. Does he not need it for work? Tetsuro-san requested me to entertain his wife.